What's your name, age, and where are you from?
My name is Mitchell Jackley. My age is 63 years old, and I'm from Orange, California.
Cool. I'm going to spin around this way just so you're
sorry.
not looking into the sun, okay?
Okay.
All right, Mitch, tell us a little bit about your childhood. What was your childhood like for you?
I had a good childhood. I was raised in the city of Orange, so there wasn't many houses there, when they built them there. And yeah, I had a good life. I mean, all the way up until, 10, 11 years old, I was doing fine. And things started getting a little bad, Get in trouble, be delinquent, things like that. Make dad mad, make mom mad, and that's the worst. So it's all right.
Cool, man. Thanks for sharing that with us. At that age, what did you want to be growing up?
We all went through that as far as, being a fireman and a policeman and everything like that. I myself, I would have liked to have been somebody that went into pharmaceutical and then went up and beyond that, finding cures and things for, common colds, cancer, one of our biggest things, and things like that.
That's cool. Mitch, what's your happiest moment?
In my whole life, when my son was born, that was the happiest moment of my life.
Yeah, what was that like for you?
That was very good. That was, yeah, I was young. She was very young. God damn, she was 16 and a half when she gave birth. And yeah, he was an ugly kid. And only the parents could say that. Okay, so, but believe me, I mean, yeah, he was not that good looking. He's 62 days early. He weighed 3 pounds, 6 ounces coming out. He went down to 215 when he first came out. He was in an incubator for 5 weeks. That's how we fed him, touched him, and everything. He didn't come out of there. And 5 weeks later, and now you look at him today. Oh yeah, he's just about your frame and everything.
Wow.
How tall are you?
6'2", 6'1"?
He's 6'4".
Wow.
So he's got 2 inches on you, but he's 39.
Uh-huh.
I'm 63. I'm 25 years and 2 days older than him. He missed my birthday by 2 days.
Wow.
So.
And he started out at 2 pounds or 3 pounds.
So 3 pounds, just kicking over it, and went from there all the way up, and has all his fingers, all his toes. Don't see no deformity, Besides me smacking the hell out of him once in a while, but I didn't, We had a good time.
That's cool.
It was good.
Tell us about your saddest moment.
I have to say the saddest moment in my life was when my mom passed away. I went to prison for the first time, and yeah, I was her baby, I'm the baby and the only boy and everything. And yeah, she took it pretty bad. She drank herself to death, real fast. Acute overdose of alcohol. She drank so much she went out and laid out in the sun like she always does in Sacramento where they lived, and never woke up. That's the way it was. The whole heart couldn't take it and the liver couldn't filter enough, so she died. And that was really the worst time of my life. My sister died when she was 18. I was 16. I was the baby. And that was a tough one too, but my mom was tougher.
Wow.
Moms are supposed to stick around,
Yeah.
They're supposed to stick around.
Yeah.
But that's okay. She's with me here, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
But it took 24 years to understand the reason why would you do this to me? And that's talking to the man, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a religious freak, but I know I look at the anatomy of a body, okay? And if that couldn't convince anybody, okay, then need not say no more, okay? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Just look at it, look at every nerve, vein, everything, and see how that was constructed, okay? That man can make 2 people create that, okay? That's somebody with a lot of power, buddy.
Yeah.
You don't want to make you mad. I hate to say that, you know what I mean? Yeah. I feel you can repent for anything except for one, and that's taking your own life. There is no repent for that, okay? So if that's where they want to go, that's a long and lonely road, I think, So the rest of us, we can, okay, Hail Mary, and we're good, you know what I'm saying? Even as the last moment, so. But yeah, you try to do good, yeah.
Oh, that was beautiful, man. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Mitch, who is the most important person to you?
Shoot. Well, not trying to sound greedy. The most important person to me is myself. Okay, it's not necessarily me first, but I've got to step in that direction when things come up. Okay, not that I'm not going to help my girlfriend or my son or any of that. Okay, so yeah, it's just, I should have to say, yeah, you have to look out for number one first.
And what are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for being alive still to this day. I mean, I'm 60, going to be 64 in April. I feel pretty good. I don't think I look that bad, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the gray hair's there underneath, but not on the top, so I can go with that one, you know, the teeth, you know, I mean, a couple of them, that's all right. I'm grateful for him letting me wake up every morning and take that breath of air. Okay. It means that I've got another day ahead of me. I've got a job, everything else, go get it, you know.
That's really good. Last question I have for you is, if you can give advice to a teenager, what would you tell them right now?
I do give advice to teenagers all the time here and out there. Last night I was sitting with some youngsters from the hood right over here, Valiant, and they saw I was charging. I mean, I'm charging illegally, but I mean, if I got caught, they're not going to do that much to me, okay? And I'm not trying to say I'm Mr. Cool and all that, but they looked at me and they saw me and said, is there any chance I could plug in? I said, yeah. I said, jump on down here and plug it in. She says, really? And I go, yeah. You know, I said, you know, what's the big thing? You know, well, you know, usually older men, they don't take to us, you know. I said, well, they're not. I was raised in Baldwin Park first 8 years, and then I went to the city of Orange, so I know what it's like to be a lowrider or one of those type people, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but yeah, we get along, and I give good advice to them. My biggest thing, really, of all of it, God damn it, I debate here between sex, having, not necessarily sex, safe sex, okay? Know what you're doing, okay? But then yet there's the other thing too, and that's drugs, okay? I've noticed a lot of younger kids, they are liking that heroin. I mean, they are just thinking that's their cat's pajama, smoking it, not snorting it, slamming it, you know, things like that. People that, I used to do that years ago, and this one girl that I know over here, she saw me do it one time, and not made her sick, but she just lost all of it for me. You know what I'm saying? I always say, yeah, how you can stick a needle in your arm and stuff like that. Now the table's reversed. She's doing that. With heroin, I did speed, okay? I don't like heroin. I just think it's a nasty, all drugs are bad, okay? But you know what I'm saying? I mean, I've been doing it for 40 years, not now. I mean, that was then, I'm still, you know, kicking in. I was just getting into being sober. I do smoke marijuana, okay? I have a doctor's note to do that, so I have to be very discreet here, you know? A lot of kids walk through here. I don't want them to see it. I don't want them to smell it. And Lord, I don't want them to go, hey, Dad, I know what that smells like, you know, one of those numbers, you know. So, yeah, that's my biggest thing. Those right there, I have to weigh them evenly, okay?
Wow. Thank you so much for just sharing your story, letting us into your life a little bit. I have no doubt that your words and your story and your testimony are just going to touch the hearts of some high school students.
I hope so. I really do.
So our gallery will be in February. We're going to come out here and give you an invitation so that you can be a guest and see your portrait.
I'd like to.
I just want to thank you for your time, Mitch.
Thank you for your time.